Guys, out of nowhere, there's a breaking news that Chelsea are considering taking on loan Boanote from Brighton. This is a very surprising news because no one saw this coming. Everybody was looking at Chelsea tracking or monitoring or making inquiries to Javi Simmons. That's a high caliber player, right? But all of a sudden, Javi Simmons has gone to Tottenham Hotspurs. Now, Chelsea are now turning their attention to Buonanotte from Brighton. This is surprising a lot of Chelsea fans, and I've seen a lot of reactions. Why are we buying a young player like this? Why are you buying a player that's relatively unknown and considerably inexperienced? And I want to talk about that right now. So let's look at it this way. This guy is a low risk option. If you're looking at, okay, what about the guy from Barcelona, the Ferman Lopez? Have you seen the price that Barca quoting? 90 million euros. So you can imagine that, I mean, Chelsea probably looking at that's too expensive. So therefore, let's look at other options. And this option is one, a low risk option because it's a loan and no obligation to buy, no option to buy, just outright loan. Two, the guy is young and relatively will not demand for too much of minutes to play. Players like Xavi Simmons would actually demand for minutes to play, but this guy will relatively be okay to sit on the bench and come in when we need him and when we need to play cup games and all those kind of stuff, Carabao Cups, FA Cup, and all those type of games. He'll be there for us. Number three reason is that this gives Chelsea the chance to monitor our players that are on loan, like Kendrick Price. Remember, Chelsea had Kendrick Price who can actually play number 10 and also play on the wing. This gives Chelsea the opportunity to loan him to Strasbourg, monitor him very well, no pressure to call him back from the loan and all of that. And also, this gives the opportunity for players like we have players like George that, that's a winger. Maybe he can do a little job on the central defense, on the attacking defense midfield, but it gives Chelsea opportunity to maybe sell and cash in on him, or maybe send him to loan so he can develop more, and then maybe we can sell him higher in the future. There's so many strategies to transfers, okay? A lot of times we fans, we just look at what we see on the news and what we see on the media, and we're excited about that. It's a strategy, right? Guys, it's also knowing how to balance your books very well. This guy is a low risk option, and if Chelsea do get him through the line, I can see him not having too much of minutes, but playing minutes in the cup games and Carabao Cup and FA Cup games and all of that. So I feel like it's a good option. It makes sense for the fact that if you're looking at it very well, you have to dissect it very well.